Okay guys, well, I was telling you, about cleaning out the litter boxes, and I cleaned out the litter box, and I apologize for this on my head and stuff, but I was cleaning the porch off, and the cats, that's their home at night. We let them out, they roam around, and then at night they come in on the porch. And so there's a lot of hair out there, and I just wanted to clean it up and make it nice and clean and fresh. So I got that done today. I think I told you. If not, let me tell you, we had 2 cats. Now we have 3. Shauna was going to the store one day. She comes out, and thank goodness, before she drove away, she saw a little kitty cat underneath her car. We don't know where the cat came from. I called a few neighbors and asked if they were missing a kitty cat. Nobody was missing a kitty cat. Desiree, compassionate Desiree and loving Shauna, took the cat to the vet. We found out that the cat was 7 weeks old. And we also found out that it was a boy. So she named him Milo. Now, let me tell you a quick story about Milo. Now, we have Coco. Coco is the little Yorkie that I have. And you guys know that Coco is very, very possessive over her toys, or any toys. So sometimes we leave the door open because Milo is in the house, right? We've got like a little room section off for Milo for right now. And she's got toys in there and a little bedding and her, everything in there. So every now and then we'll forget and leave the door open, especially when we take Milo out and Shauna's playing with her in her room or something. And Coco will sneak in there and get Milo's toy. Now, Coco is very possessive over toys. She gets a hold of one, she's not about to let it go. So I'm going to show you a little clip of how Coco is when she gets a hold of Milo's toys or anybody's toys. I'm going to show you a little clip of that, guys. Every now and then we leave the door open and Coco goes in there and steals a toy. Now look what happens when I try to take a toy away from Coco. Give me that. But okay, so it's about to rain, and I got some things I got to put in my storage room. So I'm gonna take that over to the storage room and get that out of the way. Guys, I'm sorry, I was showing you the magnolia tree. Can you see the white there? Those are blooms, and it just smells so wonderful in the backyard here. But just a little quick story. Look at lots more gonna open up. It is huge, guys. This magnolia tree is huge. It got damaged a little bit when we had a bad storm, so it's looking a little droopy, but it's getting better. It's been a couple of years, and it's getting better. It's getting better, but look at the blooms all the way at the top, and even there. Look at those blooms right there. Yeah. So let me tell you about, today we're going to talk about dreams. Dreams. Not the dreams of going to sleep and waking up dream. I'm talking about dreams as in aspirations of things that you want to accomplish in your life, things that you want, that you wish for. Well, when I was a little girl, not so little, I was about 20 years old, guys. We lived in Chicago at the time. So we would come down often to visit my grandmother, my mother. We would come down and visit Tommy's mother, his sister, They all lived in little small towns down here. And my sister-in-law had this beautiful, beautiful magnolia tree in her backyard. And being a city girl, even though I had lived in the South some, but I had forgotten all about the magnolia tree and this and that. When we would go to visit her, I would look up at that magnolia tree. I would go out and maybe take a flower from the tree and put it in some water, bring it in the house so that I could smell the aroma of that magnolia tree. I'm telling you, if you have never ever smelled the fragrance from a magnolia tree, guys, let me tell you, if you get a chance, go buy one and just smell the fragrance of it. Another one that it's not a tree, but is honeysuckles. They always remind me of the South. Anyway, let's get back to the story. I was just a young girl, and I had a lot of dreams. Of course, just like you and me, and even now at 74, I still have dreams. We don't stop dreaming, and if we do, that's a very sad time. Somebody's driving. Sad, sad, sad. Somebody went by on a motorcycle driving really fast, guys. Anyway, I was a young girl with a lot of dreams. And one of my dreams was, one day, I'm going to have me a nice big house, and I'm going to have a magnolia tree on my property. And guess what? We wound up living, 50 some odd years in Chicago and retiring back to Mississippi. And guess what? The dream of over, I would say 50 years, the dream is well over 50 years because I've been living here about 9-10 years, came true. Came true. I have that magnolia tree in my backyard. And often I'll go back there, especially when, everything is blooming and it smells so wonderful. And I'll sit in the swing and just smell the like I did, the other day when I filmed for you guys. And I remind myself to never, ever give up on a dream. Never, ever give up on a dream. God gives us our heart's desire. And it may not be when we want it to happen, but it will be in God's time. I have that magnolia tree. Over 50 years ago that I dreamed about it and that I wanted, I have it. That should tell you right there, guys, that we as humans, we're very resilient. We don't give up. We're fighters. At least I am. I'm a fighter. And I will never, ever give up. Yes, I've been using my food out of my pantry. Thank God I had it, right? Thank God I had it. Yes, I've been ill. I've been hurting. But today and the other day, I felt wonderful. I felt great. Even though I have aches and pains, there's people out there that's suffering much more than I am. So don't think, guys, so much that I'm complaining. I'm trying to instill in you guys a hope, a wish, and a desire. Guys, it's starting to rain. I gotta go. Guys, I just ran in from the rain. I told you I was out there minding my own business, cleaning out the cat litter box, and all of a sudden it started raining, right? It started raining. But you know what? We need this rain, right? I am not angry at it. I am thankful to God for this rain. It's a beautiful day. I'm alive, and I have another day that I can dream. Yes, let's talk about our dreams, guys. I was just a little girl. I never really had a plan as to how I was going to get that magnolia tree. I didn't have any plans. And I only really thought about it when we would come down here to visit. And it would generate my interest again. And it would generate my curiosity and my love for a magnolia tree. That is my absolute favorite tree. Guys, can you see how dreams happen? They're embedded, they're instilled in your brain. And somehow the dream, the wish, the hope, the prayer goes to God. And He knows the desires of your heart. And He grants them to you. He will grant you your heart's desires. He granted me mine. It's little things like that, guys, that make me joyful right now. That makes me strong. That makes me keep going every single day. It's things like that that reminds me that there is a higher power. And even though we are afraid about, what's going on at the grocery stores, about the lights, the electricity has gone up sky high, we're afraid of everything, right? The economy is horrible. It's horrible. And the people now, they're different. They are different because so many people are doing without. So many people are suffering. But you know what? We're going to get through this. We're going to get through the pain and the suffering. It might be 5 years from now. It might be 10 years from now. But we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it just like my grandmother got through it. Your grandmother, your grandfather, they got through it. And so will we. So what do? You get up every morning and you say, thank you, Lord Jesus, for another day. You say, this is a day, the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And you put one foot in front of the next. And you prepare. You stock up your pantry. You grow some greens in the yard. Collard greens, kale. Grow some tomatoes. Whatever you can. Little by little, you'll dig your way out. You will dig your way out. Take my word for it. I've had many trials and tribulations in my life. And I've always come out victor. I've always come out ahead of the game. So guys, I just wanted to talk to you about that a little bit. I'm wet. I'm standing here. I'm going to go in and dry off. But I want you to be thankful for the rain. Be thankful for the magnolia tree. Look at that beautiful magnolia tree there. Can you see it there? That's a little one. It's not going to be little always. It's getting taller and taller every year. And look at all the beautiful buds around it. The beautiful flowers, the magnolia flowers. And with the rain falling on those flowers, thank you, Lord, it's a beautiful day. Thank you, Lord, for another beautiful day on this earth. My karma babies, remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you respond is your karma. Well, guys, I won't be out in the yard anymore for the day. But that's okay. I got done what I needed to get done. And now it's back into the house and work on the house. And I thank God that I have shelter. I thank you, Lord, for everything that I have. And don't you forget to thank Him too. Just keep on praying. We're going to get there, guys. We'll get there. My karma babies, I love you, love you, love you. Just keep praying, keep God first, and it's going to be all right. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Look at my glasses, they're all wet. I love you guys. Bye-bye now.